Hello everyone. In this template, we're going to be going over how we can set up a simple workflow to give us an alert anytime that our brand, company, or even a particular individual is being mentioned within a specific podcast episode. So to get started with this, the first thing that you need to do is head across to the social listening page and set up a search to monitor your brand on podcast keyword search. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this template here. So here we can see we have Trigify mentions. Then we have a node, which is going to go ahead and get the podcast transcript. It's a very simple node. All that you need to do is come into here and actually add the ID of the podcast itself. This should be pre-done for you though if you're using this template. Then we're going to look at this agent. So this is the only thing that you really need to change in this template here, along with the Slack channel. But here we're saying your job is to read this transcript from a podcast. Here's a transcript. Let me know if my company cursor, brackets, coding IDE, is being mentioned. If it is, your response should be the following. 1, summary of the podcast and why cursor is being spoken about, less than 30 words. And then 2, provide snippet or snippets of what they say about my tool. Your response needs to be only this, nothing else. And then we have a Slack channel here. We know that they mention cursor because I would have set up the podcast listening search to be searching for the company name. So we don't really need to add an if to see if it does or not. We can then just fire this straight through to a Slack channel. So you just configure the message that you want to send. It could be the name of the podcast where you get mentioned, and perhaps the message from the agent, and then select the channel. And then we're also just going to configure a signal. This signal basically says, okay, hey, we've had a podcast mentioned here. This is the description. This is the snippet that we're getting from the agent. The category is marketing. It's a low priority. I just want to track that we have had a podcast mention.